Okay, and it's Wednesday, so I'm actually on my vlog day, for once. Sorry, that's my printer in the background. I'm printing out my weapons for the day, my Darren Criss flyers, and I have my armor. I don't know if you can see that. Let me try this. I don't know if you can see that, but I'll show you the picture of it. It says the official Darren Criss Street team. It's got the sunglasses. It's kind of like the one that's on the actual Darren Criss Street team, only I effed it up and it wouldn't ink screen properly, so I had to do it myself. But that's okay. And I can't wait for today. And I hope I don't run into weird gleeks. But yay. Okay. Bye. Love you all. I'll talk to you more tonight. Okay, so the point of the vlog this week is least favorite and most favorite fails. So, so my least favorite fail is, by the way, I'm filming this in my school at like 3:35 in the afternoon because I have to stay after school for tech crew stuff until like 4:15, and then I'm working to set up stages and that for Remembrance Day tomorrow till 6:15. For Americans, Remembrance Day is when you celebrate the veterans and everything. You wear a red poppy with the black center, and you do a whole bunch of ceremonies, and it's all awesome and cool, and you cry, and you remember them, and yeah, it's cool. We do this whole dramatic. We had the grade 11 drama students at my school do this whole dramatic thing, and then we watch them, and it's cool. I did it last year, and we made people cry, and that was fun. That sounds bad. So I'm now home. My battery died on the last one. So, and it's really cool. So, we do Remembrance Day. It's amazing. I've just finished setting up, and I've only been home for about an hour. It's 7:45. I had to walk home in the pitch dark, which was the scariest freaking thing I've ever had to do in my life. Because it was cool for like the main street, right? Because I walk from my school, there's a main street, and then there's like a semi-main street. It's important enough to be on the snow route, but it's only got like lights on one side, right? And I have to walk down there, and then my house is like right around the corner, right? So I'm walking down there, and I'm cool. I'm like, oh, it's kind of dark, you know? And I'm walking down the other street, and I'm like, oh my god, it's really dark. So that leads right into, it's a beautiful segue, right into my my most favorite fail. Which I don't understand how you can have a favorite fail, because the whole point of failing is that you are not impressed with what you just did. But my most favorite fail is actually on the way home, just happened. So of course my most favorite fail has changed. I kept getting afraid of my own shadow. Because cars were going past me, the shadow would change places, and I kept looking behind me, looking to see if it was a shadow, and it wasn't, and it got to the point where I started singing Not Alone. You can see where the favorite part is, and I realized like how the first few lines like really fit where I was, because I was like surrounded by darkness, and I was completely surrounded by darkness, and I'm like, and I've seen how heartless, and I was like, oh, because I kept imagining, you know how you like completely freak out and imagine something's happening. Well, I kept imagining someone was like gonna come up behind me and grab me or something, and it's like the world can be, and I'm not good at singing, so just ignore the bad singing, and it was like totally fit with what was happening, and it was really awesome. So that's my most favorite fail. My least favorite fail was actually a tech crew thing, so again, segue right into what I was just talking about. We were setting up for, it was 2 years ago now, we were setting up for, I think it was Remembrance Day 2 years ago, setting up for Remembrance Day, and because my school is welfare, as we like to put it, it's not actually, but it doesn't have great stage. We don't have a permanent stage. We had to set up these collapsible things, and it's about probably up to here above the floor. That's really messy, but probably up to like here-ish above the floor, and I had to step up on it. And when I went to step up on it, my jeans ripped like right in the middle on the seam, like the inseam, and then I had to and I was the only female there that night, so I had to explain to my male teacher and the males that I had to go home because my jeans just ripped. It was my least favorite fail in the entire world, because first I failed because of course that happened because I was getting up the wrong way and I messed up. And second, then I had to go explain to everybody what just happened and how embarrassing it was, and then I had to walk home with that, and it was really embarrassing, and I hated it. So that was my most favorite and my least favorite fail. All happened involving stuff that happened today. Okay, so the next part of the vlog, which of course we're all expecting, Darren Criss on Glee. Oh my god, it was amazing. My new favorite word is courage. Now it means to me the same thing as the phrase "it gets better." They just like intertwine for me. Like I was watching a movie that was the Canadians' response to the Trevor Project, and there's a whole bunch of like actors and all that stuff doing a response to the Trevor's Project, and they were like, "Oh, it gets better, it's better," and all I could think was courage, plain. And I was like, oh my god, right? So it was amazing, and I loved it, and I loved the music. They destroyed "Living on a Prayer." Like, it doesn't even sound like the same song. Like, I'm just gonna pretend it's not even the same song and they just sang a really bad song, okay? Because they just destroyed it so bad. Like, if that is a Bon Jovi song, that's it. Like, nobody else can sing that but Bon Jovi. Nobody else can pull it off. And if someone else can pull it off, good for them. But they couldn't. The Glee people destroyed it. Anyways, other than that, I loved the episode. Loved it. I cried. I laughed. I screamed when his name came onto the credits. It was amazing. I loved it. I love you all. And that's my vlogs for the night. You know how you use your belt buckles to pull up your pants? Yeah, I was doing that when I was filming. I ripped them. Yay! Now I get to explain to my mom why I needed another new pair of jeans, because this is the kind of stuff keeps happening to me. This is the second time I've broken a pair of jeans in the last month. So, I'm going to continue showing you the iron-on transfer, which is beautiful. Then I'm going to get up my ironing board, and we're going to continue on the quest for making the shirt. Hopefully the ink is almost dry. I don't want to touch it. Okay. Does that look like there's anything on it? No. Oh, that's not dry yet. Okay. I'm going to give it a bit more time to dry. We'll take up my ironing board and everything. I'm going to set it up. Okay, bye everyone.